Christian, how you doing tonight, Christian? Welcome, welcome. Doing great at 10 a.m. Hell yeah. Nomar, welcome, welcome. Just posting on different discords. See if we can get any more momentum with tonight's. Hey Ryan, how you doing? We started early tonight for the specific reason to try to beat it tonight. Gotta win those $50, yeah! That would be nice. Last thing I want to do is just pull up the guide. I did study up. I rewatched both of my runners with Kingdra and Typhlosion, while also going through the walkthrough and just like kind of doing both side by side. So I'm quite versed and ready for what we have to do. But I want to do everything perfectly. I don't want to have any hiccups, any mistakes. Imagine if this was a Modest Nature, dude. Modest Nature would be so nice. If this had a Modest Nature, it would be as strong as the Kingdra. Just with 10 less base power for its stab. But the stab would also be super effective for Spiritomb on more Pokemon than it was for Kingdra. Organizing my second monitor for the... We'll be starting in this. All right. Here we go. So we get a couple items before we do the trainers on the boat. I had messed up last time with the double fight on the boat. And with having lava plume this time, I'm gonna make sure I do it correctly. Additionally, I will not allow ourselves to make the same mistake that we made with Typhlosion. I will commit the extra time to dropping off my Pokemon, my HM Pokemon, and then picking it up every time I need to go and fly somewhere. Where's this item? I have my map set to Kanto. Calcium? It's too late for that. It's a good item, but I can't use it. Ooh, if actually, you know what? I just realized if I wanted to have access to doing the double fight, I need to have my HM Pokemon with me. The AI is really bad at making that image, right, Christian? Like, every time I try to do it, it's just like, it's horrible. I'm hoping so, Claire. I'm hoping so. Went back and watched it. Thank you. I feel like we played really well at the Elite Four. And we still have, like, some of our biggest heals. Like, yes, I did use both Hyper Potions, but it was for... It was for security. Alright, here we go. Oops. X special, nice. First step. You have to burst the sleeping trainer, and then everything else is optional. "17 total Pokemon in here." I can do that. We just took out 3. I'm gonna finish the double fight right away. Just get it done. That way my HM Pokemon isn't sitting in the back. Third time's a charm. Absolutely. Thank you for the good luck, Friezo. Water types, of course it is. It's one burn. Where's my Lumberry? No! No freaking way, dude! Dude. Oh my god, dude. Come on. I shouldn't have done the double fight. Oh my god. Oh my god, and there was a hidden ability with Volt Absorb? That's insane. We were not getting any other TMs. Palkia was the #1 special defensive wall, and Garchomp was #2. That makes sense. And then Rampardos was #3. Dude, I want to cry. I literally want to cry. That's so stupid, dude. Denny, I don't know if you went back and saw it, but we were hit by a critical hit. 201 special attack, Leaf Storm by Quagsire. Instant one shot. I mean, guess I threw, right? Guess I threw. Yeah, I probably won't do that double fight in the future. I didn't do it on our other Kanto runs because I had made the mistake of not doing it. But I didn't realize that it was actually in our best interest to not do it. And like literally if it had been any other Pokemon that wasn't water types, it probably would have been fine. It just, the odds of it being 2 water types. I want to throw up. Oh man, the act of clicking the reset buttons right now, I'm dreading. I'm just dreading clicking the reset buttons. Hey, Denny. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Congrats, Ryan, on your gifty. Lazy Dog, you missed it. We just got absolutely wrecked. Our second fight after, literally, second fight after beating Kanto, beating Johto, we get one shot. Critical hit, Leaf Storm, 201 special attack. Dude, my boss wasn't too happy, but he was willing to switch the workday today and tomorrow. He just had an early meeting, was the only issue that he had with it. But it's like, fuck. Dude, I did all of this. Oh, that's right. Now I gotta fix the emulator. We'll see, Laser Dog. I mean, I thought they were gonna come by last week and they didn't. So we'll see if they come along this week. I mess up? I mess this up. Oh, do I need to do new game on this screen? Yeah. Okay. That's what I did wrong. Fix it. I'm gonna read chat in a minute. I'm just trying to figure out how to fix this. So pissed right now. What the heck am I doing wrong to fix this? Yeah, what am I doing wrong? Another day, another reset. An adventure. Come on, shut up. God, dude, I'm so, my blood is boiling right now, and it's making me mess up whatever it needs to do, and it's making my blood boil even more. My god, I'm so fucking pissed. Go away, Spiritomb. You save this. Please refer to the circle. Up, select B button on the title screen. That's what I'm doing wrong. Up, select B button on the title screen if you want to erase the current save file. Okay. There we go. Alright, now I'm gonna read chat. DM'd for restore images. Okay, thank you. Consider pivoting verges. Maybe a little Hoenn. Is Hoenn platinum? People have... I don't love you anymore. Get out of here. Good riddance. You know, in the airbud when he tells the dog to leave him alone. Yeah. Thanks. People have been wanting me to play Roguemon. Instead of doing more Kaizo, they've been wanting me to play FireRed Roguemon. It would have been crazy though if we had good nature and good ability on this. I don't think it would have made a difference, but it would have been cool. Yeah, I'm gonna look at that in a second, Christian. I just wanna like get this set up the way it needs to be, so that it's just able to go back to normal and we reset every time a run ends. It's just right now it's stuck with this stupid Spiritomb in the tracker. That's crazy. That's crazy. I have Suicune as my. That's crazy, yo. Not the worst. I mean, it's a little slow. The defense is low. And it's split offense. Secret Power does not make contact. Odor Sleuth allows it to hit ghost types. If a ghost type has Volt Absorb. Oh my god. Dude, I was looking for that for so long in the last run. Confuse Ray for Shedinja. I'm so heartbroken right now. It would be cool if there was an item that like took a critical hit off of a move and like just made it back into a regular hit. That would be a cool item. What happened? We were on the boat to go to Kanto, so we technically weren't in Kanto yet. And I made the comment about how on our last visit, I made a mistake with the Typhlosion run where I caused the double fight to despawn, and I didn't get to do it with Typhlosion. So I commented about how with Lava Plume, there's no reason to not do the double fight, so I wanted to make sure I didn't despawn it. So I went for the double fight. It ended up being two water types, both resisting my Lava Plume. I got the burn on Quagsire. The Melodic poisoned me, which used up my Lumberry, and then the Quagsire used Leaf Storm, which ignores the burn reduction on attack drop, right? Because it's a special attack. And he landed a critical hit with 201 special attack and just one-shot me. Yeah, one Dark Pulse, that Quack was dead. That's the sad part. Yeah, resisted plus spread damage just didn't do enough. Because, I mean, it had low... It probably would have even died to, like, Aura Sphere, Drag... Like, it would have died to any move besides spread resisted. I needed him to miss or something. Maybe I needed him to, like, have that attack the partner Pokemon where I didn't knock out Squirtle. because like it was a grass move, right? Squirtle, water type. He could have been clicking that on Squirtle. So I guess I could have Dark Pulse the Melodic. Since I knew that Dark Pulse couldn't one-shot the Melodic, I could have just ignored the Quagsire. Allow Quagsire to knock out partner Pokemon, then he'd be at -2, and then turn 2 he'd probably win a crit. Secret Power knocks out. Ooh, we got stabbed? Nice. Andres, welcome. We're a hair below average speed. We're 19 speed instead of 20 at level 8, but we are a very strong split attacker. Good bulk on the special defense side, not on the defense side. I think we get rid of Odor Sleuth. Technically, Odor Sleuth allows Secret Power to hit Giratina. We need Confused Ray for Shedinja is why. I will say the Bubble Beam probably would have made that Magnezone 10 times easier. It wouldn't have been such a threat. So that's on me for going for the level 6 that early. I just wanted the most XP out of it. Man, I made a title for the Spiritomb and everything, and now I went to a bunch of different Discord groups I'm in and like posted it. Downside to our ability is if they have Trace, I can't use Bubble Beam. Yeah, it's not like we have the worst speed. We're only just a hair. It's the thinnest of hairs below average, that's all. Which Spiritomb showcased how even when you're even just slightly above average speed, Pokemon that are high BST are still able to outspeed you. Like that Deoxys and Manaphy and everything. Good throw. Yeah, if the EVs and IVs lean towards speed, we do pretty well. Max potion. I'm not even gonna feel excited for heals. We had so many heals with the Spiritomb, but it didn't mean anything. Right. Good luck. This Pokemon would do well with Nature Power, being that it's a split attacker. Nature Power would do pretty well. One thing I'm worried about is a Pokemon with Transform. Weather Ball would be cool. A Pokemon with Transform, clicking Thunderfang on us, right? They'd have a speed tie scenario, and Thunderfang would absolutely one-shot us. Another big XP mon, nice. No, not the Shadow Snake. It's okay. It wasn't a great mon anyways. Psychic Judgment would have been cool. Ice Beam, Lava Plume. Yeah, good moveset. But let's be real, that defense was just gonna hold us back. There's one thing that, whoops, There's one thing I forgot to do. There's a setting I forgot to put on that I don't want to have to go into the settings and fix every time we reset. So I'm just going to fix it now. I'll admit, I don't have the heart to keep playing tonight. I'm going to, but if I have a sour attitude, I apologize. It's not against anyone in chat, it's against the stupid RNG that happened to Spiritomb. What the heck? Not so much that I'm tired and need a rest, Christian. It's more so like I went from having such an eagerness and like just like so much hope and joy and like just how I felt going into the stream versus how I feel now. It's just like complete contrast, and I just don't internally. I just don't feel like playing this game. I'd play anything else, but hell, if I had Roguemon already set up and prepared, I would switch over to Roguemon, but I don't have it all downloaded and ready to begin Roguemon, so I just not gonna do that. I assume it's not a quick 2-minute setup. We could do Pokemon Showdown. I mean, we could. I don't know if that's what I'm feeling either. Just because I'm just tired of RNG, and if I go over to Showdown and then I have bad RNG there too, it's not gonna help my attitude. Um, was just looking to see if there was any tournaments happening tonight, but there is not. Could do some mystery dungeon. That'd be funny. I do have that fishing game as well. I could do RuneScape. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that, but it's something I haven't played much recently. Didn't mean to knock it out, but he didn't show me any good moves, so I'm just gonna go for the Dusclops instead. General Quird! Wow, welcome, my friend! Hope the runs have been going okay. Well, my friend, you missed it. We had our very third Pokemon ever to beat the Elite Four last night. We hop on the boat to go to Kanto. We do the first mandatory fight, and then we start to do the optional fights, beginning with the double fight. In the double fight, they had 2 water types. I click my Lava Plume to knock out my partner Pokemon, while also burning them. I get hit by a critical hit Leaf Storm, and get 1 shot from full health. All that effort, get to Kanto for the 3rd time, and we die on the boat going there. Yeah, very sad. I even called out of work. I even called out of work today to be able to do the stream. Died 10 minutes in. What I did was I got my shift switched today and tomorrow, so I'm working tomorrow instead. The craziest thing is, we had a bad nature. We had a very useless nature, and we also had a useless ability. And then our hidden ability, if we had gotten the hidden ability, we would have had Volt Absorb. Dude, we would have had not just 3 immunities, but 4 immunities. Right, we get a guaranteed catch. We are kind of slow, so we want to find a pivot sooner than later. If our viewers have not already checked out Quart's channel, be sure to check him out. He also does Kaizo Ironmon streams. He does it once a week. Also puts out really good content. Yep. At least we have the Invincible episode to look forward to tomorrow. You had a solid runner recently too, right? If I remember correctly, you were at, what's her name? The poison... not poison, the psychic gym leader. The melodic, that's right. Yo. Silph Co got you. Yeah, our version of Silco here is the radio tower. It's not as big of a dungeon, but it's still like a very large dungeon. But it's a little nicer because this one, it's split up into 3 phases, and between each phase you're allowed to hit the Pokemon Center. So it's only like 36 or 42 Pokemon instead of the 52 Pokemon. The large dungeons stress you out, I feel that. Finally got your collector's editions of Dragon Quest. Yep, I remember you mentioning that. It's very nice because Phase 2 starts with a battle with your rival, so getting a full heal on PP and HP before the rival fight is just so nice. Oh, true, everyone likes the stream for the Spiritomb. If we get enough likes, Spiritomb might come back. He'll rise from the dead. Also, Quirk, this is what I was talking about. For spinning in the grass, the macros, right? Right now, I am holding 2 buttons. I don't have to lift my fingers. I can just look over at chat, and I can spin in the grass, get through the chat dialogue, and run from the fight, and then start back up. And then if I had to deal with poison, right? If I had to deal with poison and HeartGold, luckily I go down to 1 HP and I survive, but I could go 1, 2, 3, and then spin. Ooh, Electivire. I would say the options are between Electivire and Flygon. None of the other locations have a pivot. Vacuum Wave is cool, but he is slow, so it's not worth it. Nidoran has the level 6 and level 8, making Electivire only a mono level 8, so I'm not going to have to look for a specific level. I believe he gets his first move at 7, so that is unfortunate. Court, if you get the chance, you should check out our Elite Four run last night because it went just so perfectly. I feel like we just executed that full Elite Four run, like to the best skill that was possible in there. Saving our max potions, our full restore, taking advantage of the Rampardos. Why am I wasting time? I have a repel. I'm just gonna use the repel. That way I can find it a lot quicker. No way. No way. Dude, 43 speed. That's way too much, dude. That is way too much. You have no offense and no health. What the hell? This guy's gotta be like 220 speed. But I did specifically save the Master Ball for this very reason, in case I wanted to go for the Opium Pivot. Okay, if we can catch the level 8, and then I'm actually going to save the Master Ball for the top. Burst power, ooh. Screw it, I don't want him to waste his Earth power, so I'm just going to catch it like that. Hope we find the Leaf Stone or Sunstone. Neutral Nature. Physical Attacker. We might be able to outrun the trainers with the 43 speed. Oh, there is. That was a dead file. Ooh, that was a super dead file. Come on, lucky file right here. What is up with my numbers? I thought we were on 5454, but apparently my numbers were off. He's a little bit slow. He has no guard. Not good for a slow Pokemon. You guys think it's going to take another 8 hours for us to get a runner like it did yesterday? Oh, he trapped me, so now I gotta kill him. I hope not either. Yeah, it would be unfortunate. I get to pivot. Nice. So I am allowed to heal because I didn't have the Pokeball from that fight. I had Pokeball picked up after the fight. You know, he's actually really fast. Yeah, dude, he's really fast. I'm gonna knock him out again. And then I'm just gonna go to another. But yeah, he's the reason I'm saying he's really fast is because with slow start, he had a speed tie. So at level 5, he was 13 speed with slow start, which means at level 5, he's actually 26 speed. I like Yanmega as a Pokemon. I don't like him for the Spile. Slow start, way too much speed, no offense. Not a great pivot, but there's not really anything else. Ooh, Magic Guard? Split Attacker? Stab. Nature would work for evolution if it gets different moves. But Magic Guard with physical attacks are also nice. There was a Porygon Z the whole time. Oh my god. I couldn't guarantee that encounter because of the Yon Mega. The Yon Mega was just too much of a problem. But I like this Monferno. I think he has potential. Could end up getting like Blaze again. Poliwrath wouldn't be great. If we got Gallade, Gallade would be cool. Honestly, I misclicked. I meant to click Sky Uppercut. I don't think it mattered. Let's see what Cordeli's stats were. I might have thrown it by accident. Whoops, I misclicked the Kinesis. I meant to click Sky Uppercut. My bad. Normalize. Oof. There's a glass cannon right there. Also, do we want to change the favorite legendary, Suicune? We did technically have one tonight. I have not been playing my best since the Spiritomb died, I'll admit to that. Losing that run has really just thrown my night through a loop. Energy Root, nice. Wouldn't hurt to scout for pivots. This could technically run, but it's not the best split blast cannon. His offense isn't as high as I thought it would be. I cannot spell. There we go. Yeah, we can scout, see what options there are. But if there's nothing to pivot to, we're just gonna go to the next area. Only option would be Fortress, which could be an underdog with Flash Fire or Heat Proof, but I think I just stick with the Venusaur. It's fast, it's strong, it's going to be able to scout the next area. And then if I find a Firestone, then that saves the Vulpix in that area as backup pivot. Nice. I could run this. I could. No, I didn't mean to do this fight. Oh my god, I'm... Such an idiot. The hard smash to the table. Did I smash the table? Pausing the music real quick. Oh. Yeah. I mean, I thumped something. I don't know what I thumped, but I thumped something. I probably tossed my controller onto the desk is probably what I did. Thank you, GJ. I'm already playing like crap ever since it died. My mentality has just not been there. Making mistake after mistake. I played so perfectly until today. This is why I hate splitting up runs in half. I always feel like I play worse whenever I come back. Obviously, I couldn't really control that. I probably would have gone for that double fight regardless. Just meant it was inevitable. I'm just gonna send it with the Venusaur. The crit matter. Definitely crit matter. Ice Shard. It's no contact. Take it over Teeter Dance. Bullet Punch and Ice Shard at the same time. I'm so fast I don't need Bullet Punch. I'd rather keep Metal Claw. Get the attack boost. Get the extra base power. Damn, that's unfortunate, Miss LeBear. Are you in the Discord? Because I ping Discord every time. As long as you don't have uh, the part of the our Discord's groups like channel where I post it, if you don't have that one channel muted, you should get the notification every time. And I also made a separate comment in the the general chat of Discord just to make sure that everyone was able to see the notification. I suppose. Zuko, you're exactly what I needed to lift my spirits, buddy. Screw you, Quagsire. Get out of here. Tropius! Quagsire should be our nemesis, true. Super potion. Stab, super effective crit. Hail. It's stupid. It's really stupid. But I have Snow Cloak. So it actually would make me immune to the hail and have an evasion boost. It's really stupid because even with the evasion boost, Blizzard will always hit in hail. So it's really dumb. It is a really dumb strategy. But with this build, I kind of think we could play around with it. I mean, do I think this is as good as the Spiritomb or could do what the Spiritomb did? Not at all. But you just watched what happened, Mr. LeBear? Yeah. Yeah, very sad. I mean, in that scenario, even if I didn't click Lava Plume and I single targeted, I knew that Melodic was a special defensive tank and that I couldn't one-shot it with Dark Pulse. So I most likely, if I had made any other decision, I most likely would have chosen to Dark Pulse the Melodic, which would have required the Quagsire to target our partner Pokemon and not us. And that would have been the only way that fight would have not occurred the way it did. And if the Quagsire was still targeting us no matter what, there was no scenario in my mind that I would have focused the Quagsire. I think if we want to be funny and do the gimmick of Snow Cloak plus Hail, we could do it. I'll let chat choose. I think it should be one of the physical moves that get deleted, not Aeroblast. I don't really know which move it would be. But let me know in chat if you think we should delete a move for Hail. I wish it was Sand Veil plus Sandstorm, because there's no move that always hits in Sandstorm. Don't take it unless we get to hard scale, which we definitely won't. More speed. Hey, thank you, Aerodactyl. Don't need Hail if they set it up for us. GG. Even if I was at full health, I probably was dying to that overheat. Yeah, yeah, I was dying to that overheat. I could have made the pivot to Rapidash. I didn't accidentally go into that fight. Oh well. Huge power, no offense. Very bulky. The Gator with Trace. In the low scenario that the rival's Pelipper has color change or conversion or anything like that, I'm gonna click Shadow Force turn 1, see what his speed is. Because I don't want to end up clicking Extreme Speed and then be in a scenario where my other 10 PP is no longer usable. Alright, GG. I am allowed to click huge power moves on this first fight. Energy Ball. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to click huge power moves on that first fight. If I'm not, then I'm sorry. If I technically cheated there, I'm sorry. I actually didn't think about that. Yeah, somebody let me know if you have the knowledge on whether or not huge power is allowed to be used in the rival fight, or if I'm required to click my special attacks first. We're not full sending the Pokemon, but it's supposed to make it so that you don't get that opportunity of advantage. We have no way to the rival, but let's prove it at the first chance you have. Okay, great. I was just not sure if the rival fight required me to click Ominous Wind all 5 times first before we click a physical move. So Feraligatr does not have to have a trace. Has ancient power. The Omni boost just saved their life. Even with that high special defense. Does it specify the rules for rival fight regarding the moves? Okay, so I guess that's to our discretion then, Flare. Thank you for that. I wish I caught the Trace Pokemon now. At least that way I had some use out of it. Tropius! I could have technically gone for the Quilava, but whatever. Quilava could have been built like the Monferno from earlier. Okay, okay. He's a little bad. Doesn't have the best offense, doesn't have the best speed. Nonsense, just needs moves. He's gonna be able to scout the last area a little better than the Feraligatr could. Ooh, wait, I have a Dragon Scale. Yeah, I have a Dragon Scale. Nice. So I can get a really good water evolution. And, well, there is one Pokemon I don't want as my water evolution. Imagine. I don't know if there is a way. I know here in HeartGold, even though the tracker shows us all of these opportunities, there are Pokemon below a 0%, right? It's like a 0.1, not below 0%, but below 1%, right? 0.4% or whatever, that it won't show on the tracker. I've had it happen before where I get an evolution and I'm like, that was not in the options I was provided. So maybe it could do a legendary, but I don't know for sure. I would like to find the higher level and see what move gets deleted. If it ends up being like Seismic Toss, then I can go for the higher level. If not, I'm hesitant. It depends on what we learn, I guess. If it ends up just being a better move overall compared to anything, then yeah, we'll just take the higher level. Have a repel, do I? Found it, nice. Keep seismic toss and he's slow. He learns Thief. What does he get rid of? Dragon Claw, Karate Chop. He's a specialist hacker. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that we're just like knocking down a fast Pokemon to be above average while having min-max offense to where I don't regret losing out on Karate Chop. This does give us the opportunity to get a level 8 move. Hello, my friend. I missed you already. And double dark type, so I can't even click my Mist Ball. That's unfortunate. And then Rough Skin. Magnitude. You get rid of Seismic Toss. Kabutops. Rough. Whoa, 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 whoa! It's a trap! It's a trap! If we find an upgrade, that could be a good evolution. Better to evolve Porygon than Porygon 2. Lemonade, nice. No, I wasn't going for the catch, Christian. I was just getting the data from our stream for the tracker on Seadro. Okay, we get to catch a water or a bug type. If this Pokemon is faster than us, we just catch it so we can have a better scouter. It's not that much better, but it's something. Porygon 2 and Porygon. Huh. Technically, Porygon is better to evolve, but Porygon 2 is easier to run. Like if you weren't getting the items on evolution early enough in the file, like Porygon is a low BST. Porygon 2 is 515 and can run without evolving, but to get a good evolution off of it is a lot harder. Like Porygon can evolve into Porygon Z, which is nice. We'll send the absorb camera up that I'm not allowed to use that move. Giga Drain, sorry. Ow. GG. That file. Dragon Rage, Shadow Ball. good to go, just full send until we get a Leaf Stone. Full restore, hey. Dragon Dance, but I would want a special attacker on evolution, not a physical attacker. So I don't think it's worth it. Thank you, Lazy Dog. I appreciate it, my friend. We had a really sad start to the night. And it's honestly just been getting to me. I haven't been playing well since our loss. And it's on me. I need to lock in. Oh. You're a goober. You're a goober. The game says, we have a leaf stone at home. Gives me a water stone. What a tease. I could have gotten more done with my day off today, but instead I spent time getting prepared for running KANTO. Flareon or Charizard? But Flareon has no offense. Damn, that's sad. That's a really good moveset. Or do I just run... Do I just run the Weeping Bell? I'll look at the Charizard's moves after healing. You can also check Dusclops too. A lot of Pokemon in the grass. Dusclops, Murkrow, the Riz. Flareon. Double shift tree in the grass is unfortunate. He has Shadow Ball and Mist Ball, and he's very fast. He might be a Glass Cannon. I leave it up to chat. Do we go for Weeping Bell with Dragon Rage, hoping to get the Leaf Stone and evolve into a special attacker with the Nature? Shadow Ball? Shockwave? Or do we go for the Riz, who also has Shadow Ball, is very fast? The defense or the special defense? His defenses are kind of low. I leave it up to you guys. Give me 1 second. I'm stepping away for a second, but I'll be right back. Let me know what you think. Weeping Bow with Dragon Rage for potential Leaf Stone possibility, or Charizard fast special attacker. Stay with the Weeping Bell. Alrighty. Maybe we get Crobat as an evolution. That'd be cool. Gengar. Yo, we could get a Gengar as an evolution. Didn't even think of that. Only a 2.46% chance for it. Kevin, welcome to the chat. Unfortunately, we did not get the win tonight. Very unfortunate occurrence on our way to Kanto. We never even made it. We hopped on the boat. We did the one mandatory fight. We went into the double fight before like the rest of the optional fights, and we were hit by a critical hit Leaf Storm and one shot from full health. Do you guys want to full send the Weeping Bell, or do you want to consider pivots? Calm Mind Rapidash. Bulk up Rapidash. Alright, this is the chance for chat to decide. Pivot to Rapidash for better scouting, or stick with Weeping Bell and just full send it in hopes that we get to evolve. Rapidash would be faster, allowing us better access to scouting. And then also has good setup moves for scouting as well. What do you think, Blair? Hey, Flair, we don't have to. I'm just offering. Since we saw Calm Mind and Bulk Up, I'm just offering. We can full send the Weeping Bell. Flash Fire is a little awkward. It is a split attacker, ironically. Hey, crank that Pikachu. Long time no see, my friend. How you been? If only I had your message come in like 30 seconds earlier, Crank. Overworked and exhausted, I feel that. This Rapidash isn't horrible. I'm not a big fan of the ability though, because if we get stabbed, raised Pokemon become a problem. Always 30 seconds late. Been lurking? No worries, Crank. I appreciate the lurk. I'd like a little bit more info on Shuckle. Yeah, Crank. Very sad very sad as to what happened to that Spiritomb. When do you get a Master Ball? At 6 months. Where's Shuckle at? I might change it up, Crank. I might even switch it off of the Pokeball, like the, you know, the line of Pokeballs and have it be something different. I'm not sure yet. But you're not the only one in that boat. Denny has been auto-paying. I do have it set to the lowest cost, because I know it's not as beneficial as other channels. There's not as many benefits as other channels have within their memberships. Come on, Shuckle. Where the hell are you? Bilfei, welcome. That Quagsire special attack was absolutely ridiculous to get a critical hit with. In my heart, I believe we would have lived if he didn't crit. Shuffle. Oh my god, where is this shuffle? I've had 57 encounters in this grass. One of those encounters has been the shuffle. There he is. No. It's not the worst, not the best. I like the ominous wind. That's about it. Also, the first encounter was slower, the second encounter was faster, so he's about our speed. So he's good enough speed for a level 9. There's two abilities on Growth. There is Drizzle, which is good for a grass type. He also gets 16 level up moves, but he only has normal type moves. I would say it's between Rapidash and Shuckle, or Opium, or Charizard. Technically, we could go back for Charizard. Thoughts in the chat. Rapidash, Shuckle, Charizard. I think I need to take it just because I don't have enough PP without it. I want to say I get rid of Bulk Up. What do you guys think? Do we get rid of Bulk Up or Calm Mind? I'm curious, Denny, are you still in the chat? Actually, Flair, I think Flair also knows the answer to this. Flair, do you know what the Roguemon split is? We got rid of Dragon Dance? No, we got rid of Bulk Up. Oh, so it's called Split to introduce this physical special split. Gotcha. And when you say physical special split, does that mean like all electric types are special attack? Is what Split has versus non-Split, what he was playing earlier? Original Roguemon did not have Split. Okay. Only certain people play. Ah. Also, Blair, you think we should have kept bulk up? The reason I didn't keep bulk up is because I wanted a another option for PP here in the tower. Luckily, we just got stabbed, turning into Typhlosion right now. I want to say we get rid of Cross Shot. I could get rid of Slash, but then I'm back to low PP. No, technically it is. Technically it is fighting. That has to go. Because we'd have full coverage. And then we just gotta worry about missing and Flash Fire. I did say though, if we get stabbed, I'm gonna worry about Pokemon with Trace. Guard, nice. Good crit. Up miss right there. The opposites. We chew that. Nice. GG. Thunder Wave. Nah. It's 100 accuracy in this generation, which is good. But it's too much of a gimmick. The 10% boost on our special attack is very nice. Good luck. I'll just use the 4-star here. Saves the run. Got to do the Copa Berry. No! That would have been my Pecha Berry. Damn it. Forgot to do the red shard. Oh well. Like I said, I'm just messing up too much now after that Spiritomb loss. Good miss. Nice, what an idiot. Good crit. Nice. Alright, GG. Agility, I don't need that. Well, Rapidash was able to beat the gym at the cost of a full restore. What happened to my... I kept the Weeping Bell on me the entire time? Whoops. I don't know if the Weeping Bell would have been able to make it all the way. It wasn't as fast as this Rapidash. And its offense wasn't that great, so once Dragon Rage kind of petered out, it would have lost its momentum. And we still don't have a Leaf Stone. Opium Pivot, maybe? Opium Pivot in Electivire? Thoughts in the chat? I kind of don't like it, personally. If we find another one... Wait a second, did he take recoil damage? He didn't take recoil damage. I'm an idiot. He didn't take recoil damage. So he's either Magic Art or Rockhead. So I could have had something good with that, but I also don't think that full attack did that much damage. You were gonna say we should take it? My bad. Personally, I don't think it was a physical attacker. Like, yeah, it was a level 16. Actually, no. I would not have been allowed to pivot to it anyways. I was 6 level difference. And I have to be 5 level difference. Any suggestions on a nickname? It's nice. I'll take it. It's a heal. I mean, having to already use a full restore, I don't have the most confidence in this run, but I also don't have the most confidence after our loss today, so... TP up. Alright, we get a new move right here. Baton pass move. Having the +2 Calm Mind pretty much took away the resistance that he had to our stab. Or to our fire move. Alright, good luck. At the moment, I really only rate it like a 3. If we got a 3rd special attack, better typing, maybe more consistent stab move, I can give it a better rating. But at the moment, I would just give it a 3. It would be cool to get the ability activated to make our stab even stronger, but I doubt. we would get that occurrence. Hey, welcome, Lace Dog. I just went over the stars. I was saying that it's a 3-star if we can get a 3rd special attack or a more consistent stab move. I might rate it higher. Or if I can get opportunities of our ability getting activated, that would be nice. It's unlikely. Don't really expect trainers to be clicking fire moves into us. Yeah, I mean, at the moment it's gonna get carried by Calm Mind and Stab. But the very low defenses have already shown their faces on both sides. Like, there have been a lot of Pokemon who do good chunks of damage to us. I meant to heal before this fight, but he turned as I ran by. Yeah, GG's. Oh well. My heart's just not... My mind and my heart's just not in this. Clear Body would have been a lot better. Psybeam would have helped. Sludge Bomb, Tail Glow. Volt Absorb. Low offense. Water Absorb. Charizard. I had said he had low defense, he actually had lower health. That's what my... I miscalculated that, Charizard. I don't see a lot of Sceptiles, Laser Dog. Would you guys want to do Pokemon Showdown or more Kaizo? I misclicked. Dude. Oh. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, that player just played well. I give them props for that, but still, like, I don't know. After losing the Spiritomb like that, I'm just not feeling Pokemon right now. Yeah, hang out with Zuko, maybe watch a TV show with Zuko or something. Might play some CSGO, because I can shoot some people and get my rage out on that. And I would stream CSGO to you guys. It's another game that I'm pretty good at. But my computer just doesn't do well with streaming the having it be an online game that uses like FPS. It bottlenecks on my computer. I want to say it's just the cause of my internet, but I'm honestly unsure. I'm sorry, y'all. I know we were all excited tonight, and unless somebody has an idea of another thing that we could do. I could play Arc Raiders. I have Arc Raiders, but I don't know. It wasn't really for me personally. Yeah, I think I'm done for the night, y'all. I'm sorry. I started early so that we had plenty of time to do all of Kanto tonight, not expecting that I would be ending early. But I hope you guys all relax, enjoy your evening. Tomorrow I plan to hang out with my friend to watch the Invincible episode after I get out of work, so depending on how severe this pain I feel is, I might not stream tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe I'll be itching for Kaizo again. But this one hurt. I've been able to pull back from a lot of losses, but this has been probably one of the most painful ones. Because, like, the fact that it happened just 10 minutes into the start of the stream. But I hope you guys all take care. And I'll see you next time. Peace.